Today we are going to look at Leviticus chapter 14, verses 33 and up to 53. This is a portion on leprous house. Let me read verse 33 and 34 of Leviticus 14. The Lord further spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, When you enter the land of Canaan, which I give you for a possession, and I put a mark of leprosy on a house in the land of your possession. This is not talking about their wilderness journey, and this is talking about their time in Canaan. Once they go there and they settle and build a house, and God is saying, if I put a mark of leprosy in the house, what are you supposed to do? You are supposed to call the priest, and the priest will come and inspect the house. And you have to remove all the items in the house so that they are not going to be unclean, and stay outside for 7 days. And after 7 more days, and the priest will come and inspect it. And if the mark has spread, and he will break that particular portion of the house and replaster it. And he is going to come and inspect us after 7 more days. And if the mark has further spread, he will demolish the entire house. And if the mark is not spread, it is good. And what is the Lord trying to communicate? And Lord is trying to communicate something about unclean in the house. The chapters 11 to 15 is all about unclean. So what kind of an unclean that we could have in our house? You remember in the book of Isaiah, chapter 38, verses 1 to 5, the prophet came to Hezekiah and he spoke to him and he said, put your house in order. Why did he even say that? Probably is it about Manasseh, his own son, who was unbeliever at that time, and he got saved towards the end. The same passage is mentioned in 2 Kings chapter 20, verses 1 to 2. Right? The Lord is building the house. You need to remember. So God told David in 2 Samuel chapter 7, verse 11, that I will build a house for you. Unless the Lord is building the house is in vain. We could have many unclean things in our house. It could be with respect to our parenting, or it could be in our marriage. Right? Something that has come inside the house, and that's unclean part is there, and we have not dealt with that. It could be in our libraries. Maybe it could be somewhere it is there. It could be the prayerlessness in the house, or it could be the absence of thanksgiving spirit. And these are the things that, so God is like really mindful of it, and God is interested in our house, and He is the one who is really caring for us, and He wants us to be very mindful. And it is easy for us to come before the Lord and humble ourselves and pray, and it's very, very easy to walk with God. And so this is the portion that is talking about a leprous house and how the priest is dealing with it. And I would say that it would be better to stay in a house without leprosy than to live in a house with the leprosy. Or let me rephrase that statement. It is better to be without a house than to stay in a house which is with the leprosy. So like somebody said, it is better to be in the boat with Jesus in the midst of the storm than to be on the shore without Jesus Christ. So we build our house. How? We hear the words of God and we build our house. And then the Lord says in Matthew chapter 7, and you have built your house on the rock. And the storms will come, rains will come, so many other floods will come, but the house will not collapse, but it will stand forever. So this is the portion that the Lord is teaching us in Leviticus 14, 33 to 53. Thank you.